What's up, guys? So there are 4 X-Men Age of Revelation tie-in books that come out on Wednesday, November 26th. I got a chance to read all of them over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about them. The first one is Cloak or Dagger number 2. This is written by Justina Ireland and the art is by Lorenzo Tometa. This is a pretty action-packed issue, and most of it is a big fight between Cloak and the Fenris twins. Dagger and her allies are about to make one more sweep through town to try to find any more people who need evacuating, but before she can do that, the Fenris twins attack the base she's in, so Cloak tags in to take care of them. He handles them the best that he can, but they do give him a run for his money, and to make matters worse, Captain Jensen has become fully mutated from his exposure to the X-Virus last issue, and he is not friendly. There's not much more to say other than the ending is pretty surprising, and I can't wait to see it play out next issue. This doesn't contribute anything at all to the main Age of Revelation storyline. It is not a required book for this event, but it's one of my favorite tie-ins, and I do recommend it just because it's really good. Next up is Expatriate X-Men number 2. This is written by Eve Ewing and the art is by Francesco Mortarito. Guys, I'm not really sure what to tell you about this book because I didn't really understand it. The team gets into a confrontation with Shinobi Shaw at a refueling dock, and during this confrontation, Lyrebird reveals that he has a secondary power that looks a lot like the Human Torch's ability to flame on. They get away from Shaw and get back on the river, but now they're really suspicious of Lyrebird just because he has this extra power that he didn't tell them about, which makes no sense. He tries to get away from the team by jumping off the boat, but Miss Marvel fishes him out of the water, but there's something in the water which I couldn't tell what it was, but it seemed pretty important. My favorite thing about this issue is that Colossus is in it, though he doesn't really do anything. His left arm is now a big claw arm, and the left side of his body looks all rusted. I'd like to know more about that, but there's only one issue left, so I doubt we'll get that story. Is Undeadpool number 2. This is written by Tim Seeley and the art is by Carlos Magno. At the beginning of this issue, Deadpool is in control of his body for the time being, and he's trying to help Fearless get to the Expatriate X-Men. However, their journey is interrupted when Cable shows up pretty much out of nowhere and starts attacking Deadpool. We see that because of the X-Virus, he's no longer able to use his telekinesis to hold back the techno-organic virus that has been part of his body his whole life, and this is causing him to act much more machine-like and not aware of when he is. Their fight lasts pretty much the entire issue, but I'm not going to tell you how it all plays out, but I will say that it looks like next issue will have some connectivity with the Expatriate X-Men book. This doesn't contribute to the main Age of Revelation storyline, but it was fun to see Cable, and I wouldn't mind seeing him pop up again at some point during this event. And last but not least, we have Avengers number 2. This is written by Jason Liu and the art is by Sergio Davila. The Avengers spend this issue dealing with the new techno-organic virus that seemingly came out of nowhere last issue. They aren't sure if it's some kind of evolution of the X-Virus and demand an audience with Revelation because they think he might be behind it. He agrees to see Moonstar and Cannonball, so Sunspot takes them to him, and it's neat to see a little New Mutants reunion. While they're meeting, the techno-organic virus does appear again, and they take some pretty extreme measures to stop it, though they still don't have any answers about where it came from in the first place. I like this issue just as much as the first one. I still like this lineup of Avengers, and I think their new powers are pretty cool. It doesn't contribute to the main Age of Revelation storyline, but it was cool to see Revelation be a part of it. I think it's really interesting that he's so shady, and yet so many characters follow him blindly. So those are the 4 X-Men Age of Revelation tie-in issues that come out this week, and again, that's on Wednesday, November 26th. Let me know if you picked them up, and if you do, let me know what you think about them.